Yeah, okay. Camel has money on Alph, so he's gonna be cheering in the background. I hope you can hear him because it's one of the funniest things that happen in these venues. He's behind Lucas, behind Alph right now. Let's go.
Okay,
the knee slappers.
So Slam is a Ness versus Villager. Ooh, this could be interesting.
Oh, I'd assume Gomez has money on Slam because he's right behind him.
And these are both kind of flowy characters with interesting toys and unconventional unconventional smashes, unconventional tilts. Well, I should say, in the case of Ness, unconventional smash, and Villager, unconventional tilts. They're both a little bit unconventional. That's the point. I would not want to predict this match.
It's really hard to comment. It's hard to like guess which is gonna win because they're both pretty even skill-wise. I mean, Slam hasn't been too much recently, but once he comes to things, he gets some really good wins. I mean, but
they both have about the same amount of projectiles. Well, actually, Villager a few more maybe.
Definitely.
Ness with some slightly better melee options. I guess these characters' ground and air speed are relatively comparable. I mean, Villager falls a little easier. Is that accurate?
Oh, falls? As in, like, he's lighter?
Fast falls?
Yeah, I'd definitely say Villager is.
From playing a Ness, what I've learned is you want to use your second jump very sparingly, if at all.
Yeah. In this matchup, Ness doesn't really have that much range to begin with, so Villager can kind of nair out a shield, nair in either offensively or defensively, and it works out really well because Ness can't really punish it. So, and also the whole recovery thing. If Alph can take a second jump, then he can gimp him really early with his pocket. But we rarely see that happen because a lot of Ness players are really smart and are able to avoid that. But so far, it's been Alph all the way. He's been taking center stage, leaving Slam in disadvantage state, and really utilizing his nair and his forward air. But
he baited him into killing himself there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that Slam would have gotten back to the stage there.
So, see, it seems like Alph, he's going for the quicker frame options, and he's only using the slightly slow frame ones once Ness is already having to recover.
I think the thing that Slam has in this matchup, like, he plays Pyro a lot, and he has very good success against Pyro because of the fact that Pyro plays so defensive and so flowcharty, I guess. And Slam is really good at reading defensive habits, but Alph is like completely different. You may think that he's defensive when you play him, but he's very on the attack, especially compared to other villagers. So it shows it's really hard for Slam to actually adapt to whatever he's doing, and he can't get back to neutral. Like, Alph is just kind of taking this away. Yeah, nair out of shield. These fairs and back airs are doing really good work for Alph here. But that up air, it's like his best disjoint, I'm pretty sure. Like, that's in the air or like reliable disjoint.
Percentages are even, but Villager is up by a whole stock here.
Oh, ooh, that was very risky.
Oh,
a lot of villagers don't like. Oh, they're on. They don't like to grab at their kill percent. It's very risky, but he did there, and he barely escaped that pivot grab, but he got grabbed nonetheless.
I mean, Villager's grab is so slow. What are the advantages of Villager's throws?
He has like the range to cover and everything. His pivot grab's actually like enormous. Oh, Slam's like kind of bringing his back a little bit. But Alph just has to put him in a corner like he's been doing this whole game, and it's a free game.
I mean, Slam is managing to stay in it. I mean, both of these characters hit just light enough on a lot of their moves that Ness isn't just going to get hit out of the park by Villager here, not without some cleverness.
Oh, back throw, get him off the ledge. I hate when
I think that was supposed to be.
No, he does that on purpose. Like, it never works, but he's like, it will work someday. That's really scary, especially on Smashville with Slam, with Ness. Oh, this is back throw kill percents, I'm pretty sure, with all this rage, and it definitely is now. This has gotten a lot scarier out of nowhere. But there it is. He got the triple turn up. Pretty sure that he barely took that one.
I mean, the way that Slam started to come back on that one, he switched to a much more careful mode on that second stock.
He really understood at the end of that, like how how much it costed for him to lose neutral once, because Alpha is doing a really good job in keeping him in disadvantage, but he kind of just like kept playing neutral, kept playing safely at a good range, because Villager doesn't have that good of a range besides like fair and back air, and you can't really use that like against how Ness is playing, how Slam is playing. But Alpha barely takes that one. Surprisingly, that looked very lopsided at the start.
I mean, in any matchup with any character, like, I mean, anytime I see a player who's good at just keeping his opponent out of neutral, keeping him off stage, that's usually a dead giveaway that the match is going to go to that player. And that seems to be what Alph's strategy seems to be. This time, Slam's trying to gain more momentum earlier, going a bit more aggro to basically sacrificing some safety for the hope of getting more percentage quicker.
Slam's game is very heavy on adaptation. Like,
wow.
Jesus, that might be a kill. Oh no, he didn't pivot grab. But that was a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't usually see Nesses do peeking fires in succession like that. That's clever.
Well, oh, there you go, they're up there. They rarely get the first PK fire to begin with.
Yes.
But it's very difficult to get out of that. There's no way, there's no SDI out of it, you just have to DI out of it. And if it isn't on point, then obviously you can get hit by those 3, and that's like 40 or 50 plus damage. That was crazy.
That makes sense. I mean, usually the first move, if a Ness manages to hit you with the first PK fire, is to do a grab and pummel, but as you mentioned, if they manage to get him with the first one, then it's easier to hit. Oh!
Pocketed it.
Well,
you might just want to get rid of that, because it's not really good offensively.
I mean,
and he wasn't on stage.
It might just be good for a surprise, maybe. Now we're in the opposite situation of last time. This match, Slam is a full stock up.
This is Battlefield, so a lot less stocks.
Yes.
Or like a lot more time it takes for the stocks to fly. So, especially for Villager, but not for Ness, obviously, as we saw.
I mean, Ness can be punished in the air. He's so floaty, so he generally doesn't want to recover high. At the same time, we see Slam using all the horizontal movement during that floatiness to make him harder to be pinned down. Interesting. Alpha's favoring the slingshot right now, which that's a good move for Villager, but Slam is... Oh, wow. Slam is used to that by now, but it didn't matter because he baited him into a triple turnip. The slingshot was never the goal. It was just the distraction.
Up there. That's a lot of damage. Elf can make this back, though. Especially with a Gimp, he can definitely take his stock at any %. Slam might just be playing carefully enough to avoid that.
Oh, stage spike. Oh, the back air. You don't get to see it from Ness very often, but
that was very handsome. That was very handsome. Very nice. Very nice. Very handsome. What are you doing? Okay, well,
that was beautiful, Mike.
We got a game 3 going on. Slam, stop pointing at the camera. Such a gem. Slam's such a gem. Whatever. Game 3. I'm surprised he went back to Battlefield. He had so many other stages to go to. He could have gone to Lilat, which is like his favorite, unless Slam banned it.
So here we are in the 1-1. Both these players knowing what to expect from each other now.
I'm kind of questionable about the Battlefield choice again, because like Alph hasn't really been benefiting from the platforms as much as Slam has. Oh jeez. But like, yeah, he could have gone to like FD or like Lilat, but I'm assuming he banned Lilat because Alph likes it so much. But he could have gone anywhere, because he already went to Smashville, which is like Ness's best stage. So he already got that off the table, I guess. So he could have literally gone anywhere else, but he just wanted to bring it back here. I guess he found something that he could have done from last game that he just wasn't doing.
The two players remaining mostly even in this matchup.
They're taking a lot slower. We're reaching the minute mark, and and we're still at half stocks. So
we're seeing both of them do a lot of different things compared to the previous matches.
You can tell the slow developing that Alpha's been doing compared to like the fast adaptations that like Slam had made during the first game. But other than that, Slam has made slow adaptations from the first game because he didn't really need to. But Alph really has to bring something to the table because last game wasn't looking too good for him, but now he's bringing it a lot slower.
Ooh, oh man. This is a very spacey game. I see a lot of spacing going on. And of course, both these characters have such short range on a lot of their hitboxes that spacing really is everything. You're not gimping Villager's recovery. You could try, but
It's quite difficult.
I'm amazed at how even they've stayed.
This matchup is very... I wouldn't say it's even, like, matchup-wise, but I think Villager has the edge, but there are some things that that Ness has picked up that are really good for this matchup.
Alph's still using a lot of the slingshot, and I imagine he's trying to use it to lead into something, because that's what he did last match.
He's using it really wisely, not getting punished for any of it. He's using it at like the maximum range that he needs. Oh, that's a back throw, but oh, that's it.
Wow, he's almost using it as kind of wall so he can stall a little bit.
He used it immediately, so I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if Slam was DIing right, then that would have killed or not. But he did it like almost immediately after he got the grab. Like I don't think Slam knew.
So Alph being one stock up, he's trying to rack up a lot of damage on Slam quickly now, playing a little bit less safe because he can afford to do so.
Using all these safe aerials on him. Oh, that's it. I've seen Alph in the first game. He was using Nair like so well, but so offensively. But now he's kind of hesitating to use it. Other than there, he's kind of hesitating to use it because he's been seeing that Slam's actually been punishing it. But that was a Nair out of shield, but he did down air instead. I'm not sure if he used the C-stick Nairs or not, if he messed it up or something.
Slam's using his shield really well here.
Oh, there you go, triple turnips into back air. His luck has been very good. He's getting consistent triple turnips. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, caught the jump. 47 already. All right, I don't like that. He messed up the back air spacing, but now he's back in advantage state. I mean, he doesn't want Slam to come back.
If Alph can get either the triple tournaments, or even if he can get the slingshot at point blank, he can have this.
This is very close though, because all Slam needs is another combo, and that's pretty much kill percent. But if Slam doesn't figure out how to get back to neutral, or at least get into advantage state at least one time, I think Alph is in a really good position.
With the distance game that Alph's doing here, hitting from the distance and just...
That is it, yeah. And good job, Camel, for making money. I don't know how much, but he made all sorts of money. Goma opening his wallet, giving Camel his dollars. Let's go.
In the sunset of